And welcome to the Cesca Travel EP Relaunch. Ayan. Give yourself a round of applause for being here. Thank you very much for spending your afternoon with us. So I am Simone Di Malibot, your event host. And so we just like to acknowledge the presence of special people here in this room. Ayan. So we have our artists as well, no, from ABS-CBN Music. We have Trisha Denise. Yay! Ayan, we have Sab. I saw Jeremy G earlier. Is he still here? Wow! Hello. Ayan, of course, we have our star music bosses. Ayan, Sir Roxy, Sir Ron, and of course, our Star Pop label head, Sir Rox. Ayan, of course, the whole Star Pop family is here. Of course, we'd also like to acknowledge AOR family. Ayan, thank you po for being here. Of course, Cesca's family and friends. Ayan, thank you very much for being here. Yeah, we are here for a very special event. I was very excited to be tapped to host this program because, you know, we are going to be serenaded by a very special girl. And so to introduce her, she is a Filipino visual and multimedia artist, singer-songwriter, and the poster child of this generation's woes and wits. And she has Taylor Swift, Gary Granada, Neil Sedeka as her inspirations for her music. So she smoothly mixes Tagalog and English for penning emotionally mature lyrics. Ayan. So for her age, her songs are very, very heart-touching and mature. So it is my honor to introduce one of ABS-CBN Music Management Group's artists, Cesca! Hi. Hello. Thank you so much for making it today. Wow, so many familiar faces. Hello. Thank you so much for coming. I'm Cesca, and today I would like to share with you all my first ever EP, which is Travel. And first of all, before I begin, I guess I just want to start this off by saying that the people who are invited here today are all intentionally, chosen by me, because either you guys have been part of my musical journey or you've just been there to support me throughout all of it. So I guess you've either listened to my demos with me or you've listened to my SoundCloud stuff back when I wasn't signed in a label yet, or you've written songs with me at one point, or you've given me that one push that I needed to just get into this industry. It's such a blessing getting to know every single person in this room. So yeah, I'd like to start this off with a big thank you. So yeah. So I guess I'll share a little bit about this EP. So this EP was something I wrote back when I was in high school. Right now I'm in college. I'm about to graduate. But I wrote this back in high school when I was younger, and I felt everything twice. Like nothing was weightless and everything was a defining moment for me. And I think that's the best time to write, don't you guys think? Like, you feel everything times 2, ganun siya ka-intense. And it's your formative years na, it's nice to write about your formative years because so much things happen. And I guess that's just what travel is to me. Then I just want to share, I guess I'll start with this first song that has brought me where I am today. And it's track number 1 of the EP, and it's called Lovesick. And Lovesick has carried me through TikTok and Spotify and all of these platforms. But, Lovesick was just a song that 17-year-old Cesca wrote about her crush in high school na hindi naman niya pinapansin. Because, there was this guy, in school. He would always go to our classroom. He's not even from my class. And then, pansin ko lagi siyang dumadaan doon. Wala lang. And because, his best friend is my classmate. And, he'd always visit the room. I just thought he'd visit him instead of me. Kasi hindi ako assuming. And, one day, I just came home and every time I would see him, I'm so nervous. Like, hindi ko siya kinakausap, hindi ko siya pinapansin. Para lang siyang I'm not gonna, if I like someone, I just don't interact with them. And I guess, this feeling of puppy love, and it feels a lot like being sick. Because when you're around this person, you don't really know what to do with yourself. You're a mess. You're not yourself. You control yourself too much around this person. And there was this one time I was sleeping in class. Tapos pag dilat ko, andyan na siya. So ibig sabihin, he probably saw me like nakanganga and everything. Tulo laway. And when I got home, this like a bunch of words were like playing in my head na, hey, I think I'm sick with some sort of disease. Tapos parang yun na yun. And I got my guitar, and I played a random tune, and then that's how Lovesick was kind of just farted out by high schooler Cesca. And, as I was writing, sabi ko, ano mo ba, every time I have a crush, it's like, this is it, I'm about to get really hurt. Like, this is the part where it's gonna hurt once I have a crush. And a verse came into my head. It's from Proverbs 4. It says, but above all things, guard your heart, for it is the wellspring of life. Tapos sabi ko, every time na nai-in-love ako, sabak agad. I don't really guard my heart. I don't really think about it. And this was the first time I was able to do that, I guess. So, that's how I came up with, oh Lord, guard my heart, for it is too weak for love. Because isn't our hearts just so weak? Lalo na pag in love ka. And yeah, that's how Lovesick was made. And so yeah, this is Lovesick. And 3 years later, I'm in college, and I'm talking to a common friend of ours, and we're in college. She tells me, hey, you know what? I was talking to. Okay, so in high school we called him Mr. D. Our code name for him was Mr. D, which is like that defeats the whole point of a code name, because code names are supposed to be very secretive. We could have called him, I don't know, electric fan, aircon. We could have called him anything but Mr. Anyway, high school. So she says, hey, you know what? I was talking to Mr. D yesterday, and you know what? Apparently you were his high school crush. And then I said, after 3 years, I find out. 3 years! And, I call the girls and I'm like, he liked me back. He liked me back the whole time, and I did not know. Because we never talked. I mean, rarely. And, I was having dinner with a friend of my parents. And, they're a really cute couple in their 40s. And naturally ask them, oh, paano kayo nagkakilala? How did you guys meet? And, the wife, the tita, she just tells me, oh, we were in high school. Tapos umamin ako sa kanya. And then sabi ko, yun eh. Yun. That was the one thing that I was not able to do. Because I was busy ako Lord guard my heart. Hindi ako umamin. Yan tuloy. So I wrote this. I got home and I decided to write about what would be a song that I would have sung to him if I could time travel 3 years back at nakapag-amin ako. So that's how I came up with Pambilyang Harana. So, here's Pambilyang Harana. Yun na muna ako. next song is, it's one of the hardest songs I've had to write because it's an apology to someone, and apologies are hard to write because kailangan ibaba yung pride mo. So this next song is yeah. This next song is just This next song is about someone that I've hurt before, and this song is Dahlia. And it has a music video, and it's about two girls. And a lot of people have been asking me, sino ba si Dahlia? Sino ba kasi si Dahlia? At lagi mo siyang kinakanta. Yeah, Dahlia was a girl she was from my high school. And it just so happened that we loved the same person. And that person loved the both of us at the same time. And we never really confronted each other about it. Yeah, never. And Dahlia was someone that was, she was a very sweet girl. She's very approachable, very charming. Actually, ang ganda niya nung high school kami. And I guess as a young teenage girl na syempre pag nakita mo may karibal ka syempre susungitan mo and everything. Hindi kita kakaibiganin. This is a competition. But I breezed through high school and I watched her fall in love with the guy that I love, and I watched them ruin each other kasi they were toxic together, and everyone knew that, and the school knew that, and the faculty knew that, other sections knew that, other grade levels knew them. And what's even worse was, Dahlia got a pretty terrible reputation in the school. But knowing her initially, from before they were in a relationship, she was actually a pretty nice girl. I honestly think we could have been friends. And 2 years ago, it was my birthday. And it's a joke of ours that the guy remembers my birthday because her birthday is right before my birthday. or the other way around. And she greets me on my birthday after many years of us not talking. And I said, "Oh yeah, belated happy birthday," because I remember that her birthday was just beside mine. And then I thought, you know what? We could have been friends. And we had this, I don't believe in star signs, but we had the same star signs. It was a running joke that the guy had a type or something. But as I was writing Dahlia, I realized that as I wrote this song, number one, I had to grow up. And I had to admit to myself that I wasn't really the best person during this time. And I wrote this as an apology to her that sana nakita ko yung sakit na naramdaman niya kasi pareho lang din naman kami nasaktan. Tinulungan na lang sana namin yung isa't isa rather than just two girls trying to bring each other down. So this is Dahlia.